Wassail! Beautiful people! So it's another very sunny day here, but not in here. And I thought it would be really nice to do a random read, and I thought we might start a series we will call Neptune's Pearls of Wisdom. I very greedily, it took me so long. Remember, I put my Odin with the cosmic reading cards. And I kept staring at the other two decks and thinking, I need to put them all together into a big quadruple oracle stack. It's so huge. But actually, these size of cards are easier to shuffle when there's a brick of them than when there's a few. So let's ring the bell. It's Neptune's bell after all, because it's his note. It's the lovely E flat of the livers, kidneys and spleen. So there was a hammer, and it was about sort of softening down noise, and then leaves began to fall, and it was this sense of letting go of something. So we're just going to go in to the deck and look first of all for an overall theme. So Neptune, my old mucker. What pearl of wisdom do you have that you'd like to share with us? It might come through someone else, but what would you like to share with us? Now, a little card has crawled over and hidden inside the deck. It's the Getting Jiggy With It card from 2020. Astral travel, caution is needed. There's a theme. So, and run. So look, it's clearly, this is a message from Ran. Michael, she's talking to you again. So, what are we getting from this? I'm getting the pattern of the flower of life. The flower of life is the pattern of circles that are all placed all over each other, sort of behind his head. And the energy of her net is saying that this is a network that runs across, through, above, under, inside, around everything. It's the M theory, the membrane. It's the M theory of M theory. It's the membrane of the M theory. So it's the aether. It's that energy of pure love consciousness, and everything, all of the chaos that we witness around us is somehow distorted around that frequency. Because when you look at that image of the flower of life, you can, if you look at it cleverly, you can pull the image into three-dimensional shapes, you can create new things. Now, imagine that running through everything, then anything becomes possible. So, wonder why caution is needed. So, we'll stick with the deck, and we're going to ask for a run. She's the queen of the seabed, so if there's anywhere where you go to pick up a pearl of wisdom, she ought to have turned up in the first one, because she holds the treasure chests in the deepest, darkest part of the ocean. Those really distorted, uncomfortable emotions, and inside each of those is a pearl, ours, a little fragment of our soul that we need to collect. So it's nice that she's turned up, and now we've got another couple that have caught. Oh no, just one. But I'm not going to take it. I'm going to let these fall. It was hope, and I'm a bit funny about that word. So, run. It's throwing out cards that I really don't like. It's they're testing me. So, 23, lead the way. So that's 323. 323. So that's worth a look up. It's a change. It's also a mirror frequency. It's about going down because, you know, look, the pearl is kind of like the shiny reflection of all those dark emotions of the chest around the pearl itself. And now we're in air energy. You can go down in there and pluck it out. But there's a message of integrity. So there's something in this frequency. Oh, I didn't show you them. I'm just... They're for me to look at. They're not for you. So, leading the way, I mean, this really does feel like it's a stag. It's a spiritual journey. This pathway you go on to the bottom of the sea, it's guided by a sense of a healing, a cosmic healing from above. And it's about connecting astrally through the antlers to the cosmos, connecting into that thing, and then taking that net and allowing that to go deep down into shadow. So the net reaches all the way up, but it also reaches all the way down. It's about stretching, laying out your, so they're saying laying out your spiritual territory on a much bigger scale now. So pushing your boundaries. You can't keep just making your net go in one direction. So you've got to lead the way, light your own path down into the darkness, secure in your heart that spirit is connected to you. You have to do these challenges. I always get the sense that there's it's like getting your spiritual wings. There's something about this card that's talking about that part of one of the pearls of wisdom is your spiritual wings. So it's kind of like, you know, the spiritual wings for me are G, the note G, and they're Jupiter energy. And so they're about the donut shape energies that circulate around us, through which all your other chakra energies pass, and it's a cleanser. So there's something about going to get this, facing this shadow, this next thing that you need to do, will allow you to sort of, you know, get some kind of upgrade on your wing frequency or something. That's sort of what it's coming across as. But it's integral to cleansing. It's integral to making the rest of your body reattuned. So I really want to know, why is caution needed? That was weird. They were saying to me stop shuffling those cards, but they'd fallen. 366. So we're talking about the energy flashing in and out. So it's third eye vision and celebration, or you can look at it as celebration of your third eye vision. It's definitely got something to do with a new astral ability opening within you, but you know, we need some help. So Ran is in charge here, and I need to know which tarot deck we can go to for this message. Okay, so she's drawing me to the good tarot. I'm gonna have a sip of tea. It's an emergency out there. So, Ran. There's a definite sense of a growing third eye energy. And it's 636. And we've got the we've got 323 and 636 is what we've got. So there's a series of mirrors underway. I think it's to do with bringing yourself into a new balance. It's, let's see, anyway, I'm getting that sense. It's a portal, it's a gateway. So maybe it's the fourth of the fourth portal. I was going to do a different reading about that, but it could be that. It's Easter Sunday, it's resurrection energy. It's coming out of a cave energy. It's the 4th of the 4th of April. There's something they keep directing me to. Maybe this is to do with that. Is this to do with the 4-4 energy? They're not going to say. It's a wish. It's a transformative wish energy attached to this portal. You see, I feel like you're waiting for something, like you're waiting for spirit to talk to you. I always get the sense of an answer phone, and today I'm getting this sense that spirit's been trying to reach out to you, and every time they get through, they're just getting an answer phone message. They're not getting the full you. And the transformation is needed, is within you. It's to focus your attention on a single aspect. And it could just be going out into the spring. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, and observing a flower blooming. Smell the perfume of a flower. You need this part of this energy frequency is to engage with spring, and spring is a resurrection energy for people. I know Southern Hemisphere, I will get there. Maybe you'll be a pearl of wisdom, or maybe you'll be one of the other ones, you know, who knows, but it will come. But the energy I'm picking up is this surging energy, but it's talking about this energy as global. It's a surging that's taking place all over. Flies appeared, one of my spirit animals. So spirit's trying to get in touch with you. So let's go back to the big deck. What's spirit up to them? What's spirit up to them? It's interesting, when you have a big deck like this, you're only picking up so few cards to shuffle that you don't want the cards to jump so rapidly because you haven't got through the whole deck. So you bring on a much softer energy. Well, look, one dropped. What's spirit up to? Source. So this is powerful energy coming in, you're saying, on this pearl of wisdom. Well, I keep saying is on the 4th of the 4th. They haven't said it's the 4th of the... Oh! They have! It's the 44. Oh, do you know, that is part of the problem of being on a sacred grief walk, because you settle into an energy and you're reviewing all kinds of things within your life, and all sorts of things come up, and you look at them and you work them out, and you think about things and you extend them, but it's a very laid back, slow, chilled energy. It's almost like feeling, I don't know, on some kind of drunk or something, you know, but just feeling syrupy the whole time, like you can't move forwards. So 4th of the 4th, source is on its way in some form, in some shape. What would you like to tell us then, Spirit, about this energy, 4th of the 4th energy? What's it about? What's the 4th of the 4th energy about? Surrender. 4th of the 4th energy. 4th of the 4th energy. Come on. Right, so 4th of the 4th energy. Oh, you see now that, when it first came out, I was like, surrender what? To just source? That doesn't sound like the kind of... It's a bit too majorly epiphanal. It's surrender, surrender your shadows. Absolutely beautiful message. 4th of the 4th is a portal. Look, you know, 4th of the 4th, may the 4th be with you, is coming. But this 4th of the 4th one that they have last year was a day of mass meditation. It's always been a very important energy. So it's somehow to do with ancestors. Because for me, 4th dimension, 4th portal would be to do with the 4th dimension, which is like a holding station where energies are kept, not necessarily ancestors, but echoes of the ancestors' energies. And we can pick them up in our bodies as sort of frequencies, and they play out in our life. So we've got to surrender the shadows and ground our light, bring it down into the earth again, grounding the light with ing. So this is also 4th chakra. This is the heart chakra, the lower heart chakra. This is some kind of portal that's to do with connecting to nature. We have to all find a way to connect to nature. If you're living in the southern hemisphere, go and watch something that's not necessarily growing in the sense that you would think, but something that's beginning to flame or change with autumn, because that's another kind of growth that's in preparation for a new cycle. It's not something that's dying. That's our perception of it. So let's just put a few more. Let's just put a few more down. A few more down. Let's just put a few more down. What are we saying, source and spirit? So, oh, we've got them in 3 pairs actually. Oh, Neptune's come at the end. He's come in his first message as well. I love magic cards. So, 9 of air, 2 of fire. Look, the air frequency is building. It's beginning to feel like a comfortable energy that you would like to be in. You're beginning to see things have greater clarity. You're beginning to see through the fog or through the silt in the water. The waters are purifying. 2 of fire, this inability to move. You couldn't fire the energy in the old frequency. And that means even now I'm talking, this is leading up to the 4-4 portal on the 4th of April. And then we have 191. So we've got another mirror frequency here. So we've got the Sun and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. You know, the new energy, the Sun, the movement forwards is into this new Earth frequency. This is what this portal will represent. It's the first time that energy can begin to, it's not expand out, because it's really that the energy was so heightened and it's just softened down, and it's finally what on the 4th of the 4th, it's a sense of it reaching down and just being like a big sigh of relief as the natural world feels that they've surrendered their shadows as well, because being the Earth epoch was like a shadow for them. So that's why this energy, that's why it feels clatteringly massive, and yet it's microscopic on another way, because remember, we're dealing with this this net from Ran that goes through everything, this membrane, and with the astral travel, we're going deep to face a shadow, and we're opening the chest, and by taking out the pearl, the shadow, the chest collapses. All of the shadows are now in this wonderful, burnished, beautiful, well, look here, there they are, the pearl. And then you can put the pearl within you, within your sacral as a treasure, and you can grow, you can birth something new with this new frequency added to yours. And then we end with Neptune is just saying that he's bringing to everyone, when they do this, when they pick up this energy, the doorway, he says, it stays open. He's bringing a healing, a cosmic healing. This is Neptune's gift in this new air energy, because, you know, the water is happier than being in the heightened earth. It muddied all the emotions for water, and now the emotions are having the clarity that comes with the air. And so Neptune's been having a bit of a party, hasn't he? Because he's had a stellium with Mercury, Venus, the Sun, the Moon at different points. So he's been having a nice little party, and he's at home in Pisces, so he's very jolly. He's happy. So, 4th of the 4th, from that point onwards, there seems to be some lovely gift. This is that, just going back to that mouse hole with Neptune. It obviously, there really is still this energy that's opening, that's bringing more pearls up. Okay, so Wassail.